Kadoosh! Hey guys, my name is Sigman and welcome to yet another Fireside Chat. Now I know the Fireside Chat's kind of a random video log and stuff like that, but I like doing it because again I like talking to you guys. The first thing I wanted to talk about was the lack of videos yesterday. What had happened was something personal came up that I had to take care of, and unfortunately by the time I had gotten it taken care of, I had no time to record whatsoever at all. So I apologize for that, but again, life just kind of has a habit of kicking me in the teeth. Speaking of which, today, if there is an extra video today or a video uploaded later today, that's awesome, then I did good. But if there isn't, that's again because right now I'm on borrowed time right before I have to go to work. But there's an upside. I'm on vacation again next week. How do I have vacation again when I had vacation a couple weeks ago, you ask? I don't know. What had happened was I'd gone into my new job, or when I transferred, my boss walks up and said, "Hey, do you know you have 80 hours of vacation?" No, I didn't. I'm learning all kinds of new stuff, and it's like, okay, so I, managed to get some vacation time in, and I'm really excited about that because that means I can actually work. I'm really looking forward to that other vacation time. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some really good results that come from that. Now, one thing I wanted to do actually is I kind of wanted to give you guys a backstory on some of my rage problems. If you think the rage that I have towards certain games now, like the Impossible Quiz, Just Quit, I think what the game was called, and I Am Bread, you think those were bad, you should have actually known me when I was younger. I actually had a really bad problem. Prime example, I've broken 4 controllers when I was younger. I haven't done any here lately. I mean, I kind of broke my keyboard a little bit, but that was nothing. I actually broke 4 controllers. One I know I actually cracked. It was an old school Sega Genesis, like a Sega Genesis. I think it was a Mad Catz controller or something like that. Cracked the case up in the front, and the other ones, yeah, it's a couple Nintendo 64 controllers and a PS4 controller. Not PS4, it was a PS2, an old school PS2 controller. Speaking of PS2 controllers, my rage was so bad when I was younger. I had a PS2 that was actually starting to go out. It scratched some of my favorite games and my favorite movies, so I got really upset. I punched it, and it stopped functioning after that. Now, I'm a lot older now. I'm a little smarter. I know not to break the really expensive equipment. Now, I've gotten close a few times, but nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Another fun thing about my rage growing up, I'd actually gotten grounded on several occasions because I would be screaming profanities at games. I'd die a lot and I'd freak out because I was like, well, this is crap. The game's cheating, when in reality I just sucked. And then, my dad was kind of like, yeah, you're grounded for a week. And then it got to the point to where my stepmother actually grounded me a week for every cuss word that I used. I used 5 cuss words. I was grounded a month and a half because I cussed 5 times at a video game. It was insane. Now that may seem kind of strict, but on the same hand, keep in mind I've been grounded a lot when I was younger. But what the deciding factor for me as a kid to calm down from the rage, or at least try my best to tone it down, was I used to hit stuff. Like, I would just take my anger out and just hit stuff, which is a bad idea, because the last straw for me was when I had punched my old monitor. It's one of those old school tube monitors, one of those heavy duty ones. I hit it, and my hand has not been the same ever since. If you look right here, I could do that with this one, but this one, it's like really stiff all the way through here, kind of like I have carpal tunnel, from hitting games. I know some of you were thinking that I was jacked. Another fun little segment. Actually, I'm thinking about trying this one out because, as I always tell you guys, I'm learning new stuff all the time about YouTube. It may not necessarily be new to everybody else, but it's new to me, and I think it's kind of interesting. It's fun to talk about. Some of them are a little serious. I don't know. So here we go. Random stuff about YouTube that I did not know before. Did you know that when receiving requests from developers to test their games, some, not all, I specifically saying some, YouTubers actually request to be paid? Now, I was actually alarmed by this. I was flipping through the Reddit forum. I had actually read through it that the indie developer was complaining that they had actually sent email requests to a popular YouTuber that had a few million subscribers. They didn't say who, and even I wouldn't kind of push into saying who, but the person had actually requested, I think it was anywhere between $16,000 and $22,000 just to say some specific things about the game, and it wouldn't even guarantee that they would be good things about the game. That's just insane. I mean, I think maybe I haven't even made any money off of YouTube, so it's like, wow, okay. But one person made a good point. I believe it was Aaron from the Game Grumps actually had stepped in and said something about it, saying not all YouTubers do this. That some are just outright paid from the start. Like, some AAA developers will send them an email saying, hey, we'll pay you X amount of dollars so you will do a Let's Play on our video game. which is fine. I mean, it's like, you know, hey, somebody emails me saying, hey, we're going to pay you a lot of money to play our video game. I'm not exactly going to argue with that. But on the same hand, I'd still be honest, which I think that's what they would expect from the YouTuber that they're paying, an honest review from it. But and it's like one thing that made me really respect the Game Grumps after that was when, I mean, I've always liked their stuff, but I just really respect him. That even Aaron said, he said that he had actually had offers like that before, but it's not like he actively goes to the developer saying, hey, pay me and I'll do a review on your game. I mean, people like YouTubers that big, I mean, I'm sure they can't even get to all their requests because they probably get a lot, because that's a huge spotlight that those YouTubers can put on those games, which is kind of what I try to do with some of the smaller indie games. I'm sure, you know, there's bigger people out there that have done it too, but if there's any way I can help a good indie developer, then I'm going to do my best to do it, you know? I'm sure some of you are wondering how many requests that I've personally received to review their video games. You know, one thing that came to mind while I was getting ready to do this is I've done small rants, like, you know, quick little rants about stuff, bad stuff other people done, or my opinions on stuff, but I've never done a rant video on random things. And then I was actually told by some of my coworkers that I should actually write down some of the stuff that I say at work, because I say some really stupid stuff. So, all right, so out of their request, here's my first ever random rant. Just stay with me on this one. It's covering promise rings. Now, there's actually a good follow-up to this because I actually had some questions. So let me get a good understanding of this. So the individual promises their significant other, you know, man, woman, whatever, that they will propose at a future date. And they give them a ring to show that they promise that one day they will actually propose. I get the concept, but I don't understand the point. So to me, it's like a backwards methods of shutting that significant other up. And I'm not trying to be mean about it. It's just the way I look at it. Like, you know, really, I mean, if you're going to do it, go for the gusto. Because, like, how do you handle that? You're out and about with your significant other and they have that ring on their finger and they're like, oh, are you married? No, not at all. Oh, okay. When's the date? Oh, it's a promise ring. We still haven't set a date. Okay. How does that look? I mean, really, just look at it that way. Just look at the way I just said it and look at it and say, how does that sound? How does that even look? In my opinion, there's 3 steps in a relationship. You have 1, which is dating. 2, if it makes it that far, is the proposal. And then 3, the wedding. I know there's, you know, more specific details, you know, moving in and all that stuff, but I'm just keeping it basic and simple because I'm basic and simple. Promise rings are the half step between step 1 and step 2. Are you guys keeping up with me on this? I really hope so. So when one person says that they put a ring on it, most people will assume that they popped the question, when in reality they said, I promise that at some future point I will ask them to marry me. Again, how does that sound? The reason why I'm asking this is because, again, it's like I just hear it, it's like, oh, well, they're such a good couple, and then it's like, oh, it's a promise ring. What? So again, you're promising. Just again, listen to me here on this one. So they're promising that at some future date, at some future point in time, they are going to put a ring on or propose and actually set a date. I don't know. There's specifics in it that go way over my head, but again, I just don't understand it. I don't understand the point of it, because really it's just kind of like, I don't know, maybe like a method of super glue to keep them down, you know, keep the other person stuck there, you know, maybe like, oh, one day they'll propose. You know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I know that's kind of random, but again, I kind of wanted to use this as like an outlet for some of the really stupid stuff I say at work. I actually have some other things written down, but I'm gonna save those for future weeks, because as of right now, this is just, the whole thing was just an experiment. I wanted to see how you guys felt about that, because again, this is just some of the unfiltered stupid stuff that I say at work. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and we'll see if maybe we'll do this again sometime. Or maybe I should just stick to the original format of the Fireside chat of just random other stuff that has nothing to do with ranting. I don't know. Well, anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you'd like to see this again, we'll have this little Saturday meeting. I would like to reiterate that there may not be a second video today due to time constraints and work and all that, but I am on vacation again next week, and I'm really excited because I go on vacation, which actually, it's not really much of a vacation if you think about it, because I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just going to be sitting here. That's okay. I love doing this. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, share the video with a friend. That would be great. And hey, if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that little red subscribe button for more great content. I had a lot of fun with this. It's just random, again, my little black book of random stuff that I say at work. It's not like I plan to say it. I just kind of spit it out and everybody laughs. It's like, oh, that's funny. Let's write that down. Anyways, yeah, again, let me know what you guys think. And again, thank you for your time. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.